Hello everyone. I wasn't really planning on doing an update in my car again because I actually am off today and I would have rather done one in my house, like downstairs. You guys always see me in the bathroom or in my car, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I have a couple minutes right now to do my update and it's not real long, so I figured why not. So today I am 15 weeks and 2 days. And I didn't make an update for 14 weeks, so this is just going to kind of be the 14/15 week update. Because I really don't, those 2 weeks are kind of like non-eventful, for me right now. So, first of all, I woke up feeling kind of dumpy today. I've got a cold. I work with kids and I woke up with like the worst sore throat I've ever had. Everyone's got a cough. Everyone's got a sore throat. Everyone's sick. So I usually don't catch this kind of stuff, but of course I would catch it while I'm pregnant, because there's nothing I can really take. So whatever, it's fine. So my big update for this week and last week is that I actually did make an ER trip last weekend. It was basically the first, probably of a few, of my freakouts for this pregnancy. I don't know how many of you watch my videos. I'll just throw this out there. My last pregnancy, we lost our daughter at 22 weeks. It was basically labor started out of nowhere. And I was sitting outside one day with my other daughter and I felt a feeling of something falling into my vagina, and it was the amniotic sac, and they couldn't save her and I had an infection, and it's a long story, and I actually have another video that I did do about that down a couple, maybe like a year or two ago, year and a half ago maybe. So whatever, anyway, So what happened this time? It was Saturday, my husband was working, and I went to the bathroom, I peed, and I wiped, and there was brownish, like tan mucus on the toilet paper. And I automatically, my daughter was actually in the room, she was in the bathtub when I peed, and she was looking at me, so I automatically threw it into the toilet and didn't really study it. And so I started like feeling really scared, obviously. So I've also been having, I don't know if I mentioned this in my other videos, I have a lot of feeling of pressure in my pelvic area, or like even sometimes it feels vaginal. And it scares me because of what happened last time. And so I've been having that pressure, and I just got really scared, and I said to myself, you know what? Go to the ER, because you're going to regret it and you're not going to have a good weekend if you don't, because you're going to worry the whole weekend, and just do it. So I felt silly. My in-laws they came and picked up my daughter. I did not let on that something was happening because she was with me last time and it was very traumatic for her. So I went to the ER and nobody was there, which was nice because usually it's completely slammed. And I told them my symptoms, and at this point I had no more brown mucus, nothing. So I'm wondering if I'm just crazy. So I told them, the feeling I'm feeling is basically like a tampon is in sideways in your crotch, or like it's falling out. When you put a tampon in wrong and it feels funny. So they ordered some blood work and they ordered an ultrasound, and they did do the ultrasound and the cervix is fine. So not sure what happened. Oh, and we saw the baby, and the baby was measuring 15 plus 2, which is actually what I am today. So a little ahead, which is fine, and perfect looking, jumping all over the place, and everything looked great. And I just am so happy that I went because I needed the reassurance. I start, worrying. I know that it was probably a useless trip, like as far as like I'm fine now, but it was worth it for me. So, okay. So symptoms this week that I'm having, the pelvic pressure comes and goes. My left ankle is starting to swell. I'm on my feet a lot for work. Today I'm going out to lunch with one of my old coworkers, but I will not be, when I go home, I am going to lay down for the afternoon until my kids get home, and I can't, because I think I just need to rest on my day off. And, I am, let's see, like I said, I'm getting sick. That's not really a symptom of pregnancy. Still gaggy, but I think it's getting better. And nothing really. My feet are starting to hurt, my ankles. I don't think I've gained any weight, but I haven't really gained myself, or weight. I haven't really weighed myself. I'm assuming the weight gain will come, soon enough. So, yeah, so next week, I'm actually going to call my doctor today, and I'm going to find out how much the progesterone shots are going to cost us. I'm nervous. I know that specialty drugs are covered in our insurance. I'm hoping that we only have to pay the copay, because I need one every week. So that starts next week. Next week, I start with, at 16 weeks, I start my progesterone shots weekly and my cervical checks weekly with ultrasound. So I will have a better update next week with more interesting stuff. But yeah, as of right now, everything is fine. I think it was just basically a freak out, and I needed the reassurance that everything was fine. Yeah. So anyway, that's it for this 15 week update, and I will definitely update next week after I find out my cervical length, and I think after I have the shot. So I have 2 appointments, and I will update after Wednesday next week. So I'll see you then.